Floss Tube. My name is Jennifer. I'm the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today I am showing you how I made the cover for the little mini journal for my finishes that will go into the big journal that I showed you how to create in the first episode. Is it an episode? In the first video of my 2025, the construction of my 2025 journal. And this little mini journal will live back here in this pocket that I showed you. I thought I was going to have enough time in one video or one take or whatever this is to construct the whole journal, but I did not. All I had time today, it took an hour just in videoing time, and it took like 4 hours in regular time for me to figure out what I wanted to do and to construct this cover. And so this is the cover for my finishes. So in the next video, I will show you how I put my papers in, pick my papers and put them in. And, oh, I do need to cut. I'm going to cut these shorter as well. I was waiting for my glue to dry. There are parts of this video that I'm going to put at the end of this one, at the end of this, what I'm doing right now, where I think I had the video turned on and I thought I had turned it off while I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put lace anywhere or anything like that. And then there were parts where I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So when I go back and watch this, I'm not sure. You may only get to see this part, and I may not put up the other part. I may put this then in front of where I put the papers in, because it just may be a big mess. So anyway, so the actual paper that I used, and this is copied onto matte photo paper, it's a thicker, and the pictures come out more vibrant. This digital copy and this digital copy both come from Barbara of 49 Dragonflies. You can find her at 49dragonflies.com. I will link it below. And it is the Damask wallpaper color. She has one that's also neutrals that I bought that one as well. I used a couple of Sizzix die cuts to cut these out. I will link them below if I can find them, if they're still available. I mentioned them in the video if it follows, because depending on what's going on how well my videoing was. This background paper is just a piece of coffee dyed paper that I did using a technique where you put a plastic placemat on top and then coffee dye over it, and that you get the outline of the placemat. So it was really cool. I spritzed these using different distress oxides and mica sprays, which I talk about in the video, but just in case you don't get to see it, there's lace under this dragonfly, under this butterfly, some old lace and some black thread. That's just something I've seen Barbara 49 Dragonflies do. The black thread, I really like that. And so I just glued down the middle of the butterfly so the wings would stay up. This is just a piece of muslin that has this stamped on it. I got this from an Etsy shop years ago. The roll, here's the roll of it. It doesn't have a name of the company, so I don't know. I can't link that for you. This is just a piece, I glued it down with Fabrifix to like a piece of dictionary or encyclopedia kind of page. And then I just sewed a button on, so out of my stash. And so that's how I created this. So I wanted to run that down, or explain that in case the video is so bad that I can't actually attach it. And I just put it in front of the picture one. I mean, the paper one. Anyway, I also mentioned that I am going to have a giveaway at the end, and it will include as much of the materials as I can. So I will send a piece of this main fabric. I'll send the hexagons, and they're the hexagons that I actually cut out. They're from a punch, and I'll send those for you. I probably still have these fabrics out. Oh yeah, I do. They're right there on my ironing board. So I can send strips of that for you. I have more of this lace. I'm pretty sure I have another one of these. And I know I have another one of the lobster claws. These I do not have, the 2025s, because there's only one of each number, so I can't send those for you. The papers on the inside, they're just ones that I watercolored, so I can't really send those to you. I will send you one of my postcards that was with these. I don't know what it'll look like, but I have like 2 or 3 left, so I'll send one of those as well, and some of this. So I'll send that in the giveaway. I will send this paper front and back in case you want to make one of these. The rest of it, the decorations, you'll just have to use what you have at your house. And as I go along, I'll just be gathering more stuff, and so I will have it all together for a giveaway for y'all. So if somebody wants to make it, they will have the stuff to make at least the outsides of it. And then you'll just have to use your own stuff then for the insides and for some of the decorations. But all right, well, see, I just talked for 7 minutes just to introduce this project. All right, well, I'm going to let you go. I'm still trying to upload the first video where I constructed this cover. So I'm going to go check on that, and then I'm going to start videoing putting the insides, which will be the next video. So hold on, and you'll get some video attached to this at the end. I'm not sure which one it'll be. So, all right, be right back. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I did already cut my paper and ink around the edges. And I will tell you the measurements. Hold on one second. It's 8 3/4. So my paper is 8 3/4 long. And then the height was determined when I printed it out and I had to cut out the border. So it's 7.5 inches tall. So 8 3/4 wide and 7.5 tall, and then I just folded it in half. This is a Damask wallpaper color from 49 Dragonflies, and I will link it below. If I ever forget any of the links, if you will email me at the email below, I don't always see. Sometimes I'll miss questions in the comments, so if it's something you really need, or if I forgot to put something in the description box that I said I would, if you will tell me right away, and then I can get that added for you. So I want to decorate the front cover, which you've already seen because I filmed that at the beginning, is what it looks like at the end. So, but what I decided to do was I decided to take some watercolor paper, and I just have a, let me get it. This thing is kind of in my way. It makes my camera very close to my table. This is the watercolor paper, and I'm pretty sure I bought this at Walmart. Pretty sure. If not, then on Amazon, I'm sure. So here's the information. It's 90 pounds, which is 190 GSM. I think is what they call it. That's not right. I'm not sure. But here is, sorry, my light's casting shadows, the information on the company as well. So I just had this in my stash, and that's the reason I used it. It is very thick paper, not very thick. It is thicker paper, and so that's why I wanted to use it, because then I used my Distress mica stains, and my Distress Oxides to spritz on the paper. And again, not an artist. It's all in my hands. I even brought gloves over and forgot to put them on, but that's okay. They'll be stained. It's fine. I used Uncharted Mariner, which is this one. And then I used Chip Sapphire a little bit. Flickering Candle. This one is the mica, which gives it this shiny. I used a little bit of the Festive Berries and the Seedless Preserves. So these are all by Ranger and Tim Holtz. If you watch other people, I swear theirs comes out so much better than mine. But this is what, and it may look like a mess right now, especially since it's so close. Can I zoom out? Nope, that's as far as this thing is making it so close to the... Anyway, I'm going to cut out, and you'll already know if this worked or not. I just wanted to get some color because I'm going to cut out the decorations for the front out of these thinlets. So this flower came from this, it's Sizzix Thinlits. The number is 664163. And this is what it looks like. I got these at Hobby Lobby back when they sold them. Mine does not sell Tim Holtz stuff anymore. I don't know what's going on. And then this is a butterfly. It's Sizzix 664409. So it has different size butterflies. This one was too big. So, well, I'm thinking it's probably too big. Anyway, so I'm going to place these where I think it would make a pretty color for the butterfly. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this in half so it will fit through my Sizzix machine. So I thought that the butterfly would look pretty with the Seedless Preserves, which is the purple color, and the gold as well. So I'm just trying to decide where to place this. And if I don't like it, I can always make another one. Can't think of my words. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. All right, so I'm going to fit this here. I want my butterfly to have the purple and the gold on it. Maybe right there would be best. All right, so I'm going to just squeeze that down. And then you just roll the handle. And I went through once. I'm going to go back. And one more time. Just to make sure. Maybe back through one more time. Let's see if it worked. Yay! So it's on here. Now I'm going to have to... Where's my... Oh, hold on. Where's my owl? Oh, my owl fell down. All right, well, I'm going to have to find my pokey tools to help poke this out. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so I have my pokey tools here. And I'm just going to push the little circles out. And it should help. We'll see if it actually cut out nicely. Oh, those look like they're coming out. I probably should have done that first. I'm not exactly a pro when it comes to working with these die cuts. So, just trying to get it out of the... There we go. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Let's see. Can you see that? Oh, it's very pretty. Okay. Now, will it look good on my cover? I don't know. We'll have to play with it and see. Let's see. I'm just trying to get the rest of the little tiny parts that should have been cut out. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. You got to see it in person. I don't think it's really coming across all the colors. It's very pretty. Okay. So, oh yeah, that's going to look good. So I'm going to scrape these off here so I don't get little pieces everywhere. All right, now I need to do my flower. Hold on, there's some more down here. So here's my flower, and this is the color I thought I would do. So I did the red splotch here because I would like my flower to have the red and the gold. And I did kind of a greeny blue down here at the bottom. So I'm going to put it right about there. Nope, backwards, Jennifer. So I will go through this one again. This is the part, if I knew how, I could speed this up so you wouldn't have to actually watch this. So again, just going to feed it through. This time it's a little longer, so. And then go back. And it's probably, one time is probably enough, but it is a little bit thicker of a paper. So I'll just do it twice. I mean, technically, I guess it's 4 times since I go back and forth twice. Whoa. All right, let's see how this one looks. Yay! And the great thing about this is you can also use the negative somewhere, which I probably will. I'll use that somewhere in my, I wonder if this just, it's this brush. I'm not really sure. Kind of does. Instead of poking each individual, let's see. Yay! Oh, that's beautiful. Well, I'm just happy with myself today. Nothing ever works out this well for me, so this is great. I usually mess up 20 things before I get something I like. All right, well, there we go. Well, give me just a second. I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. So this is the part where I sit and I take hours and hours to figure out what I want to do. So lucky you, I can stop, decide what I'm going to do, and then start it back up. So you don't have to sit here and watch me stress and overthink everything. So the first thing I decided to do was to take this paper that I dyed, coffee dyed. All I did was I put like a rubber placemat that looks like this on top of it and coffee dyed it that way. I'm not sure if this glue is going to work because I have not used it in forever, so I may actually have to go clean the tip. It looks like I do. So I'm going to have to stop you again, so hold on 1 second. Okay, I cleaned it. I refilled it. We're going to see. Oh, now I've got water coming out because I just washed it. Hold on. I thought I was ready. Okay. I don't know why it's not wanting to come out now. I just cleaned this whole thing. Apparently the tip is not cleaned well enough. I soaked it in hot water and then I used my needle to clean it out, and it was coming out just fine. Water was. But apparently I must have glue in there somewhere that's not letting it out. All right, well, let me pause you again and see if I can figure it out. Oh, haha, I didn't stop. I don't know if I was videoing before. Okay, I'm not sure. Not sure what's been videoing and what hasn't. So here we go. So I cleaned this out. I cleaned out the tip and the bottle. Put in new glue because I haven't used it in probably almost a year, this actual glue bottle. So this one is really great. This is Art Glitter Glue. It doesn't actually have glitter in it. It's just the company name. So I really like this one because it has this fine tip applicator. I think you have to buy it separately, or you used to. Now, I don't know, because like I said, I've owned this for a long time. I know they don't ship it in the winter. Now, here, they'll ship it because it doesn't get cold enough here. But if you live in a very cold climate, they don't ship it in the cold because I think it breaks down and doesn't work then or work as well. I don't know. Anyway, that's just what I've heard from watching some people's YouTube channels. So go down just a little bit with this. So, but the great thing about this one is that it does have this little fine tip applicator, and that helps with these teeny tiny little pieces here. So let me just, and I just keep baby wipes. Oh, look, it's coming off. I keep baby wipes to help clean up any spills or any sticky fingers. Like right now I have them covered in glue. So, all right. So I wanted to glue that down. I knew I wanted to do that. What I'm doing afterwards, I'm not sure. I think I want to tear around it so it's kind of irregular. So let's see if I can do that. This stuff takes me forever to decide what I'm going to do. So I know when I watch some of the people on YouTube, I think, wow, how do they just automatically know what to do? But then a lot of them have come out and said, look, it takes us forever as well. We just know how to edit, so it looks like it's going really fast. But like I said, I've been working on this for probably almost 2 hours now. And I've been videoing for maybe 12 minutes-ish, I would guess. Anyway, so, all right. I hope I like this because I was so excited that this flower actually looked good. This little piece is not sticking down. I'm going to add a little bit more glue right here. Oop, that was probably too much. And important part of this glue is that you keep the pin inside. I need to get another wipe because it will dry very quickly, which is great when you are working in your junk journal, but not so great when you are wanting your glue not to dry out. So let me see. Let me grab a, oh, here, I have one right here. I'm going to grab some Distress ink. Ooh, this is walnut stain. It's a little dark. Hold on one second. Let me turn around here. I've got some gathered twigs. It's not as dark. So let's see what this one looks like. So I'm just going to ink around the edges. I don't like the white to show because the core of the paper, the inside, is white, even though it has been coffee dyed. So when you tear it, you'll see that white in there. So, all right, I may actually cut this off. I haven't quite decided. In fact, I think I will. All right, so here's the front of my cover. And I'm thinking maybe I'll just do it like this. And then my butterfly, which now I have no idea, it's buried under the abyss that is my desk here. Where would my butterfly be? All right, I'll put my butterfly up here as soon as I find it. All right, so give me a second because now I have to go find my butterfly. I have the part where I cut it out from here, but now I actually have to find the actual butterfly. I'll be right back. Again. Okay, let's try this again. So, found my butterfly. I also found some kind of wax paper. I have big sheets of it. I thought I may put this underneath it somehow, but I'll figure that out in a minute. So let's look at the flowers. So if my butterfly is going to be like this, I really do think I'm going to cut this off then. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom here off. And let's see how that looks. All right. That looks good. So then I thought I may want to put a little bit of lace poking out. Let me scoot up. Of the bottom over here. So here we go. Ooh, this one's nice. It tears very easily. So I'm just gonna mess with it until I can figure out something that I like. I thought maybe if I had some sticking out here. I had some tulle somewhere. Maybe I want the butterfly on the flower. No, I think I'm gonna like the butterfly up there. So you can see how painful this is to have to watch. So I won't make you watch much of it. So I'm just going to go ahead. I do know I want to tear this because I want all the corners torn. And then I thought I wanted it kind of crinkled. So, and this would be the base of where my butterfly will be like this. Oh, I like that. And then maybe I could use this part that I just tore off here for some texture. This may be too much. We'll find out. Maybe if I just had some lace underneath. Okay, I'm going to pause now because this is the part that takes me forever. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm not sure if I had this off when I was trying to figure this out and then, or vice versa. I don't know what I've done because I thought I was recording this whole time that I was explaining all of this and showing you what I did. And now I see that it hasn't been on. So let me reiterate what I've done. I'm assuming I got this part recorded. I'm pretty sure I glued this down because I decided I didn't want anything at the bottom because it would be too thick for the pocket. Then I was trying to decide what was going to go on the top, and I found this, which was some like muslin strips that somebody on Etsy had just stamped on. And so I found one that said, "Hello Sunshine, so glad to see you," and I thought that would be great. But I decided that it probably needed something behind it, and so I had this piece of what looks like maybe dictionary or encyclopedia page, and I thought this could go here. And then I said I have this seam binding tape, and it's by, the shop is My Scrap Cabin Shop, and it's on Etsy. I bought it probably well over a year ago, so I don't know if she's still open, or he or she, or there's glue on my fingers, or what is in the shop at this point, but this is winter blue. And I really thought I would like a little bit of blue in this area somewhere. And I'm going to put, I don't know if this recorded or not, but I'm going to put the piece of lace that I had torn for down here and some black thread just kind of balled up right here with my butterfly. And I won't glue the wings down. I want to leave them up. Now, will they get smushed in the book? Yes. But you can always just lift them back up. I kind of like that because it gives it more of a three-dimensional, like the butterfly is going to fly off the page. But I would like a little bit of blue somewhere. And I was saying, the reason I noticed that I didn't, it wasn't recording, is that I had a blue button pulled out to put on here, and I thought about a button, but then I really like this color with this. So, I mean, I could make the closure out of this. All right, let me get my button box and see if I can find another blue button. I have a lot of buttons. This is just a box of buttons that I have. Let's see. I have white buttons as well, or clear buttons. Oh, I like that one. It looks kind of old. So if I use the blue there, I can use that one. If I don't, I can use the blue one. Just looking in here to see if there's anything else. Like I said, I have lots of jars of buttons, so this one was the closest one to me, so this is the one that I was going to use. So I don't know where I want to put this. Or if I want to even put it. Because I thought if I use the sari silk, just a little tiny piece of it, and put the white button, like it rouged around. I mean, it's getting a little busy is the thing here. Okay. I'm not even really sure. I don't really like the purple on the butterfly. With what else is going on, I think it looks a little strange. But I do think I want a button on here. I'm not sure why. Maybe I could use it for the closing. I could also, I have this piece that was left over from the cover that I thought I could use on the front as well. So let's look at this. Let me just tear a piece off. Well, I should be doing it this way. Let's see. Oh, wow. That was not good at all. Didn't hold it down well enough. Let's see. And maybe with some blue thread. I think I like that. I think I'm going to try to spray this also with my blue. I hope it doesn't mess it up. With some of my Uncharted Mariner to make it a little more blue. So I'm going to do that off camera as well. So I'll be right back. Well, see, it's still recording. Okay, so I spritz this with blue. We're going to see how that comes out. So I'm just going to let it dry on its own. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue down this piece, which I think I want to get rid of the white around it so it's not so stark. So, and then I'll just glue this down. If you can get the glue to come out, you can glue it down. Yeah, I'm not sure how well these videos are going to, how good they're going to be. We'll see. Like I said, this is not my what I normally do, so it's kind of hard to these types of tutorials just because it does take so long to do things like this. I'm trying to decide how I want to attach this. I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tex glue. I was getting Mod Podge, but I'm going to put that back. And now try to remember. Oh wait, put the lid back on my, I just looked to make sure it was videoing. I kind of wish it hadn't because, wow, this has been a mess. All right, so where's my Fabri-Tex glue? Oh, there it is. Okay, I've got stuff everywhere. So I'm going to add this to the back. And this one I'm going to kind of smear it around because I don't want it to have lines through it. So we'll see how that goes, how well I can accomplish that. So I'm just going to kind of smear it across. I don't care if the edges are glued down. They are ripped, and so I'd rather have them a little floppy, if you will, on the ends. All right, so then let me put this one here, like that. That'll work. Press it down. So, as I said, Fabri-Tex or Fabri-Fix, either one, do really well with fabric, adhering fabric to paper, other fabric. Hold on 1 second. I've got so much glue on my fingers that... Okay, hold on. I gotta clean this off. All right, well, it's good enough for right now. All right, so then, I don't even remember if I decided, oh, I decided on this one because I was going to use the blue thread. So I'm going to put the button here and just sew it on. Let me try to make it better. So I'm just going to poke it through the paper. And I'm going to tie it on the front. That's why I have my tail at the front. You don't have to tie a knot or anything. In fact, I'm going to leave it a little long so I can tie it more easily. So then I just need to come... It's a lot harder to do on paper than it is on fabric. It should be in this area somewhere. Well, let's see. Let me just kind of poke it through here and see if I can... There we go. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I pulled my tail through. Oh, fiddle diddles. All right, let's try it again. So I'm going to go through again. This time, hopefully, not pulling my tail through. So let me hold on to it with my thumb. And then... What was the last hole? There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, I should have just poked the 2 holes first. Well, look what I just learned. All right, so I've threaded, or I've gone through, and I'm just going to cut that off, put it to the side, and then kind of make them even. I've got glue all over my fingers. Then I'm just going to tie it. So I'll tie it this way. And then I'll tie it this way. Just as a knot. You could tie it as a bow. I just want mine as a knot. And then I'm going to cut those off. And then I'm going to try to fray them and see if I don't like it, then I will cut them even shorter probably. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of my art glitter glue. It dries clear. I'm going to add a little bit onto the knot because I don't want it to come apart. And I could have added some glue to my button as well, but since I tied it, it should be fine. So I'm going to let it dry, and I think I'm going to cut these a little shorter. So, all right. So that looks good. So then I'm going to glue this down. Oh, just one second. I've got a puppy up. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Oh, there we go. So I got to take him out. So while I'm gone, I'm going to glue this here. Then I'm going to glue down these. Well, I may wait and do that with y'all, but this I'm just going to glue down with my art glitter glue. So I'll be right back. Okay, we went outside. Everything's good. So I glued this down, and now I'm just going to glue all this. Now the way I glue this down is I'm just going to use my Fabrifix and kind of look at where this is going to go, and then just put some Fabrifix down on it like this, and then I'll just push it down. That's all I'm going to do here. So just like this. Get a light to press it down. So, because I do like some of it loose. I do like that. Okay, then with my butterfly is still drying. I'm going to dab some of it off. Oop, nope, still needs to dry. But at least he's bluer now. So I'm going to dry him, and then I'll be right back. All right, so here is my butterfly. He's all, whoa, okay. He's all dry now, and you can see he's sparkly in places, but he is a lot bluer than he is purple now, and I think it's just looking much better for my cover here. I do have this metallic gilding polish, and I thought I would try a little bit on here and see how it goes. You can tell I haven't used much of this ever, so it doesn't take much. So I thought I would put it around the edges. And I don't know if you can even see a difference. I really wanted it on his antennae. Just going around the edges. So you can always wear gloves. You could use, I really wanted it in the center here. You can use like Q-tip or probably a paintbrush to do this. Much better. All right. Whoops. All right, let me put this back. There we go. Now I just want to add, I just want to glue him down just in the center. So I'm going to add, and this is probably my glue that is the most heavy duty, if you will. So I'm going to just put it in the center and glue him down. Now, how well will he last all year when I'm using him? Using this journal, well, we'll find out. So, but I am just going to put it right here in the middle, and maybe his antennae, if I really would like to glue them down because I know that they will start falling apart if I don't get them glued down. First few times I pull this out of my journal, we may have some antennae lost. So I thought maybe if I could get those to glue down. So luckily this glue doesn't take long to dry. The gilding paste needs a little longer to dry, but it's fine. I just wanted to get it glued down because this video has been forever and I haven't even talked about the insides. So I guess I won't video as much of that as I had planned. So here's the cover for my finishes little mini journal that's going to go inside my big journal. So let me here we go. Here is, let me zoom out. Nope, wrong way, Jennifer. Zoom in, there we go. This is what I was watching. This is 49 Dragonflies. Whenever I stop put it over there. Whenever I stop taping mine, I put it on because I like to listen to someone while I'm doing mine. So, okay. Anyway, she's making a journal out of 3 envelopes. It was very interesting. So, this journal cover is going to go right here. Not journal cover, but this little journal. And it's going to be for my finishes. So I'm thinking I'll do a separate video because these are lasting so long. If I figure out how to edit and cut some of this stuff out or speed it up, then they won't be as long. So, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to stop this video and then I'm going to do the inside of this journal then in a 3rd video. So I don't know how many people are actually interested in this, but those of you who are, I just wanted to show you what I was doing. So, all right, then I think that'll be the end of this video. I am going to have a giveaway where I'm going to put the fabric that I used, I'll get it all together, the hexagons. They're ones that I just punch out of mailers, and the lace I'm going to put in there, and I'll probably mail it in an Amazon envelope, a recycled one, so you could use that, and some of the papers that I'm using. So I'm going to make like a bundle, and I'm going to have a giveaway so that you can make your own if you would like. It won't be exactly like mine, but at least you'll have the beginnings to make the covers anyway. So that'll be when I finish all of this up, which who knows how long that'll be. All right, so that's all for today. Look for the next video where I actually put the papers on the inside. This one shouldn't take as long. So, all right, until next time, Floss Tube, be kind to each other. Bye.